was doing her ironing while she listened to Nat King Cole. Teenagers came and went in cars, all tuned to rock and roll. Windows were open on the summer street. Locusts were singing out there in the heat. The feeling passed, now I can't recall how we never thought that we had it all. Everyone, every place, everything has been erased. That's the way it goes. First the laughter, then the lightning, they're all gone and like the tide. Where the cold wind blows, but we'll all meet again at the end of the long good time. Yeah, we'll all meet again at the end of the long good time. Sweet little flowers called snowdrops in the backyard with the fresh mint leaves. A cherry tree with a rope to climb, and robin's nests under the eaves. My band was playing in the basement, driving folks out of their minds. Mother called down from the top of the stairs, boys, play that nice song about suicide. Everyone, every place, everything has been erased. That's the way it goes. First the laughter, then the lightning, they're all gone and locked up tight. Where the cold wind blows, but we'll all meet again at the end of the long good time. The power's cut, the house is cold, the books are boxed up, the furniture's sold. Memories drift, our souls drift too. The world keeps turning, what's it turning to? Me and Pa were circling the table, fighting the war with our fists. Papa said to Mama, the boys insane, there's a viper in our midst. Years later, we made amends, guess those ribs didn't hurt no more. You could even say we became good friends when we saw what we had in store. Everyone, every place, everything has been erased. That's the way it goes. First the laughter, then the lightning, they're all gone and locked up tight. Where the cold wind blows, but we'll all meet again at the end of the long good time. Yeah, we'll all meet again at the end of the long good time. Yeah, we'll all meet again at the end of the long good time.
I don't eat tomatoes anymore. My patterns are different than before. I leave my porch light on, and when I'm home I lock the door. I don't eat tomatoes anymore. I sleep on the left side of the bed. I guess your habits got into my head. You're not there beside me, snoring loud enough to wake the dead. I sleep on the left side of the bed. There ain't no I still wear the shirt you left behind. Tell myself you meant it as a sign. If anybody asks me, I'll say that it was always mine. But I still wear the shirt you left behind. I don't need tomatoes anymore. I turn and look the other way when I'm in the grocery store.
So hello everybody, welcome to the Red Clay Music Foundry. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Really appreciate you being here. Thank you. That's a great time to make a lot of noise. Thank you. That's okay, I'll make the noise. Hey, and welcome to you guys watching online at EOP Live. I hope you enjoyed the pregame show. That's all cuts from our YouTube channel at EOP Live, and we would invite you to join in. It doesn't cost anything, it's free. But there's about 5,000 really good songs there and really good performances, so I'd invite you to do that. Also, if you've never been here before, a special welcome to you. There's a couple of weird things about this little room. Number one, it's not weird. Number one, there's a merch table out there, and I don't think that anybody that's on this stage will be upset if y'all bought everything that's at that merch table. So just plan on going ahead and digging into your wallet and taking all them records home with you this evening, because that would be wonderful for them. And you folks online, you can't physically go to the merch table, but every one of these folks has a space-face place where you can go and for just sometimes a few dimes, you can download their music. And I am just so excited about this music that's going to happen here tonight, because these four writers are just over the top good. Now, our host this evening is a young man named Chuck McDowell. And I've known Chuck for about 1,000 years, I think, although it's only been 6, but it seems like 1,000. But I love Chuck McDowell, and I just can't tell you how excited I am that he approached me about doing these little Wednesday songwriter series. What's happening, Sean? I'm fading in and out and going away and coming in and going out. That's Sean Collins. I love Sean Collins. He's our sound engineer this evening. But Chuck approached me and said, look, I got this idea. We'll bring in a couple of out-of-towners that are on the road, and I'll find another local, and I'll host it, and we'll do this thing, and we'll live stream it, and we'll capture all the songs, and we'll be famous. And I'm like, well, Chuck, you know what? I can only mention about another 1,000 people that have told me over the last 30 years that if I do this, I'd be famous. But I love Chuck. And I don't care if we're famous or not, because he has absolutely nailed this. And tonight especially, because he has 3 unbelievably cool, wonderful writers that are going to be here with him. And I love Chuck, and I love them, and y'all are going to be blown away. So, without any further ado, y'all please give a humongous welcome and responding applause to our host this evening, Mr. Chuck McDowell from the band DeSobo.
Blocks of timber, 85 feet of rail, 38 yards behind the metal door. Hear that whistle wail? She rumbles in your belly, it rattles in your bones. It feels like striking thunder, you can't hear the building moan. She's called the Norfolk Southern, she rides along the track. She's searching for a song to sing, it keeps her coming back. Red Clay Music Foundry, where the singers sing their song. Keeps calling her like sirens, she just wants to sing along. She sings along she sings along. Norfolk Southern Railroad train comes by to sing a song. Keeping time with clicks and clacks, she wants to sing along. There she goes, but she'll be back, she's searching for a song. Boxcars stacked like Legos, she tacks them on her way. She can flatten out a penny 27 times a day. When you feel that beat start thumping and the song begins to soar, just listen for that engine, you might hear the building roar. She sings along, she sings along. Norfolk Southern Railroad train comes by to sing a song. Keeping time with clicks and clacks, she wants to sing along. There she goes, but she'll be back, she's searching for a song. You might find it in a classroom, might find it on a stage, whatever Eddie's cooking. Well, it's gonna be the rage. Come down and get your tickets, hear the songs that we sing. Then maybe if you're lucky, you might hear that whistle scream. She sings along, she sings along. Norfolk Southern Railroad train comes by to sing a song. Keeping time with clicks and clacks, she wants to sing along. There she goes, but she'll be back, she's searching for a song. There she goes, but she'll be back, she's searching for a song. Thank you. Thank you very much. There will be the Norfolk Southern going by during the show tonight. You will feel the building rumble, and you'll probably hear the whistle. But our job is to serenade you and serenade the train, so we look forward to that. I'd like to invite our guest out tonight. This is Beth Wood. Beth is from Oregon, right? Okay. And I've had the privilege of studying under Beth as some of the songwriting workshops that I've been to. And she is a dynamite songstress. She's a great song singer. And, you know, some people have way with words and some people not have way. But she's just released her 11th album. And tell me the name of it again?
The Long Road.
The Long Road. I've got it in my car, but I don't have the jacket in my car. So, but it's great stuff, and so grateful that you came by today.
Thank you.
We also have Wyatt Easterling. I've also studied under Wyatt songwriting. He's a multi-platinum songwriter, and has hung around just about all the cool people that you might think in Nashville, from Tim McGraw to who's the Australian dude?
No,
Keith Urban.
Oh,
Yeah,
Keith
that's
Urban.
right.
Keith
Oh,
Urban.
Cher is somebody, not in Nashville, but he hung out with her in France. So anyway, Wyatt's got killer songs. His last album, Divining Rod, was number 5 on the folk chart. So great stuff. And then, and we actually have 3 national acts here tonight. But David Robert King also happens to be local, like me, but he's a national act. He's originally from Idaho, and he's got an album out that will blow you away by the same name, Idaho. We met down at the 30A Songwriter Festival. We were paired to play in the same slot, and I was just like, wow. You know, so he's been compared to Leonard Cohen and Tom Waits, so you got a real treat here tonight. So why don't you go ahead and, David Robert, and kick us off.
Well, this is my pleasure. This is some good company. My wife just gave birth to our first child, Lucy,
Hi.
5 weeks ago today. Thank you. And so it's bedtime, so I'm gonna sing this song for Lucy. Underground, underpaid. I'm overwhelmed, you leather jacket on my cold car seat. Smell your cigarette, your chapstick, and the gasoline. How the smoke that you'd speak rose and fell with the beat, and how we'd ride. Oh, how we'd ride. Good night. Good night, darling. Good night. I was too young to kiss those Parliament lips, so I held your college body tight and he pulled me closer and closer. You know I wanted to leave, but my high school skin didn't know nothing. That was a good night. Good night, darling. Good night. Good night, darling. We had thunder and lightning celebrating in that Bonneville sky. It ain't thunder or lightning, it's keeping me awake tonight. Underground, underpaid. I'm always overwhelmed, nothing's changed. Scrape off the windshield, rewind our tape for good times' sake, for good times' sake. Good night, darling. Good night, good night, darling. Good night.
All right. That's sweet.
Nice. This is the first time I've had the wonderful opportunity to hear you.
Ditto. Thank you.
Yeah, this will be fun. And thanks for braving the rain and coming out. I'll start with a tune called Modern Day Drifter. Gonna be a modern day drifter. Get out while I can. Trade in this life I've been living for a pocket full of sand. And the modern day drifter don't have to tell no one his plans. I'm gonna find that lost stretch of highway. No one knows my name. As long as the sky just goes on, it's never the same. And a modern day drifter never complain. Bye bye, high life feels like the right time. And I say so long, keep on going strong, and I'll just keep on being gone. Gonna be a modern day drifter. Oh, yes, I am. I'll slip this ring off my finger. Everybody understands that a modern day drifter's got nothing but time on his hands. Bye bye, high life. It feels like the right time. And to say so long, I'll keep on going strong, and I'll just keep on being gone. Gonna be a modern day drifter, get out while I can. I'll slip this ring off my finger. Everybody understands that a modern day drifter's got nothing but time on his hands. A modern day drifter, he's got nothing but time on his hands.
Yeah. Now, Wyatt, didn't Dierks Bentley record that
Yes,
song?
he did.
Yeah. Had a hit with it too, right?
He did, yeah, it was, he did all right.
Yeah.
I like that. It's nice. Very nice Christmas present.
That's a good thing.
Yes, it was. It's what we aspired to in Nashville, was to get cuts so that our publishers could keep paying us pennies to write.
Somebody once described the music business as a river of nickels.
Now
Sounds
it's a
about right.
river of copper.
Yeah, and if
Pennies.
I can just say, you know, there is some sleaziness and toughness in the business, but these three people up here, they are the good guys. They got honor and integrity, and they're just really good people.
Thanks, Chuck.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for hosting us and putting this together. This is really an honor to be here with the three of you, and also to be here in this place that is so obviously lovingly built and run by Eddie. So I'm thrilled to be here tonight. Some of you, if you've seen me before, you know that singing is a full body experience. So I'm going to try real hard to stay in my chair. We'll see. I woke up on New Year's Day and this song came pouring out, and it feels like my theme song. It's called The Hard Way. 22 years in a single white trailer, just about enough for a white-eyed soul. She burned up her dreams and it smelled like failure. Now she's burning up the miles where the rubber meets the road. Nobody says it, nobody tells you. Everything good is gonna come the hard way. Well, everybody knows it. I'm gonna say it. Everything good is gonna come the hard way. Well, 44 times he circled around the block. Couldn't couldn't find the courage just to walk on in. He saw her every day at the same coffee shop. When she flashed that smile, he went into a tailspin. Nobody says it, nobody tells you everything good is gonna come the hard way. Well, everybody knows it. I'm gonna say everything good is gonna come the hard way. Now one day you learn a dream is just an idea with wings, until you close your eyes and decide to fly that thing. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 33 minutes till the stroke of midnight. We thought this damn year was gonna kill us all. We gotta stare down the darkness just to get back to the light. And everything good is gonna come the hard way. Well, everybody knows it. Why don't we say everything good is gonna come the hard way? And nobody says it, nobody tells you everything good is gonna come the hard way. Well, everybody knows it. I'm gonna say everything good is gonna come the hard. Everything good is gonna come the hard. Everything good is gonna come the hard.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you.
Beth, I got a question.
Yeah.
I know it's not polite to ask how many years you've been doing this, but do you have any idea like how many shows you've done over the years? Or
I don't.
it has to be like
Thousands. Yeah, I think so.
And out of those thousands of shows, you've never worn shoes, right?
Well, no, I don't know.
Yeah, this is her trademark. So barefoot and just pure life. That's Beth.
They do make me wear shoes at weddings, when I sing at weddings. And when I sing the national anthem, they make me wear shoes, because I guess that's disrespectful.
Well, I like it. I want to thank our sponsor tonight. It's CD Warehouse. They're located up there on Pleasant Hill Road. If you look in your closet and you got some CDs or DVDs that you no longer are interested in, you can take them into there. They'll give you money, and then you can buy the stuff that they have that you are interested in. And it's kind of like going to a flea market for CDs and DVDs and
Chuck,
albums.
what are CDs?
CDs. Well, I'll tell you what, after the show, we'll go out to those tables and we'll...
It stands for complicated discs.
Yeah, gosh.
Those are folk.
They're going to be collector's items, so you might want to get a bunch tonight. All right, some songs come real fast, like that opening song that we do. That took about 20, 25 minutes to write. Some songs take longer, and this was a song that took about 7 months. I started writing it with Wyatt. We were at a writer's retreat that Beth was at as well, and so Beth started helping me on it, and then, like I said, Wyatt's one of the good guys. He's a gentleman's gentleman, and he called up and said, I'm so busy recording artists and all that sort of stuff. It's not fair to hold this song. Just take it and go with it. So I called Beth up, and she's in Oregon, so we do the Skype thing and finish it up, and she's one of my favorite teachers. Her instincts are just incredible. She asked me, she goes, what do you really, hope this song is going to be about? And I said, I have no idea. I just got darker and darker, and I need to get out of it. He was 16, wore his heart on his sleeve, rugged and rebellious, breaking mama's heart red pickup truck, putting distance between the father and the son and the passing of their dreams. Pride versus pride, imposing each desire. Friction from force builds flames and a fire. Under the cold night on the outskirts of town. Just like his father, he's not backing down. Now 22, in the corner of a bar, rugged and rebellious, a pool cue as his shield, he shouts him down. Breaks the bottle in his hand, willing to bleed to make his last stand. Pride versus pride, imposing each desire. Friction from force builds flames into fire. Another cold night on the outskirts of town. Just like his father, he's not backing down. He stands his ground to get knocked down. Gets back up for another round. Failing life lessons again and again. Patterns he learned from his old man. Life no parole. In the strange corner of a cell, sleeps by himself with Shiv by his side. He walks alone, burning letters from home, cursing everyone who lives behind these walls of stone. Pride versus pride, imposing each desire. Friction from force builds flames and fire. Another cold night on the outskirts of town. Just like his father, he's not backing down. 13th of June. Inmate standing in the yard. Explosion knocks him down. There's a hole in the wall Humvee drives through, spewing gravel and dust. That was for you. Can you feel it? Spewing gravel and dust. Dad's behind the wheel shouting Canada or bust. They're riding through the night, headed for that borderline, screaming down the road, sirens right behind. A roadblock's up ahead, they're trying to slow them down. You ought to know by now, they're not backing down. This father and his son, they're not backing down. Thank y'all.
That's good.
Thank you, man.
That's good. Well, now I don't know what song to play. All right.
They're all good. At least in my opinion.
Oh, that's sweet of you. This is such a fun group to be playing with. This is a blast for me. So, I don't have any happy songs. Beth made me happy, and so this is my happiest song. This is a love song about the apocalypse. So. Heaven is something I don't know much about, but I know I've been there with you. It was right around Easter and the sun wasn't showing much, and I showed everything to you. Everything. La-di-da-da-da, la-di-da-da-da-da. We spoke of the signs, the dragon in her eyes, on the bench that insisted we greet. Revelation embraces shone through our faces that knew full well soon they would meet, and we'd go crossing over bridges, burning them down, setting fire to the darkness. The children in the shadows made this joyful sound. Oh, how I love that sound. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. They said the end was near, but I thought I made it perfectly clear that the end meant nothing to me. As long as I have your hand and we have our escape plan, take both of us or just let us be. And we'll go crossing over bridges, burning them down, setting fire to the darkness. The shadows made this crazy sound. Oh, how I love that sound. Well, it takes a bigger man than I am to walk towards the light after we had a night like this. So put on your coat and your hat. Let's ride into the sunset, baby, what's left of it. Heaven would be hell if I was there without you. I'd dream of playing with you in the wreckage, with a tin can on a shoestring and a grape-flavored diamond ring. Who needs a real one anyway? And we'll go crossing over bridges, burning them down, and the sparks set fire to the darkness, lighting the way to where the world meets her grave. We couldn't help but begin at the ending, and we'll go crossing over bridges, burning them down, and the sparks set fire to the shadow of you, taking off your coat and hat, warmed by the fire that reminds us that we are alone. We are alone now. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. We are alone now. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Heaven is something I don't know much about, but I know I've been there with you.
That was brilliant. You know, you can tell good people sometimes by who they attract and all that. And I just want to brag on David Robert. Not only is he a national act touring, promoting his own album and all that, but he's also the lead guitarist for Mary Gaucher and her band. And you can't, get much higher credentials than that if you're in the singer-songwriter world.
Well, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And one of the cool things on his album, he was able to attract the Blind Boys of Alabama to play on a song. And you can go to YouTube and you can look up David Robert King and find it.
I tricked him.
Well, would you mind sharing what the deal was that they wanted to get, in exchange for playing on your album?
Yeah, they wanted a 2-liter bottle of Sprite, a 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola, and some spicy Popeye's chicken.
Yeah, that would be a deal I would make all day long.
Yeah. I was like, I can do one or the other.
But not all three.
Yeah, I can do all 3.
Okay, sorry, Wyatt.
Well, which did they pick? Yeah, I don't have any happy songs either.
Oh,
They're no fun to write.
it's hard to write a happy song.
It is. My father asked me one time after he was listening to a CD that I had just finished mixing and it was off to the presses. He said, "Son, do you ever write a happy song?"
Oh.
No, they don't sell. And not long after that, I'm so happy. Found
Don't
out.
worry.
So exactly. I was doing a round somewhat similar to this a few years back, and I was at the end. And why is that? I'm always at the end. But I digress. fellow who was at the very end started off with a murder ballad. And I thought, well, that's interesting. And the next person played their murder ballad, and on down the line. And by the time they got to me, I was thinking, oh my God, I've never killed anybody in a song. And I thought, where have I been? You know, what's wrong with me? So I went home and wrote this tune, and I'm very proud to say that Beth sings background on this song and a couple of others on my most recent CD, Divining Rod, which is conveniently out in the lobby waiting on you. And this tune it's called Josephine's Last Breath. Josephine, I see you dancing in the full moon silver light. When you lovers go your separate ways, you're gonna pay a cheater's price. For my brother knows not where you are, where your new lover plants his seed. My blood runs cold at the very sight. Betrayed not one but three. Josephine, for that rooster raises the dead, and your new lover finds his way home. You're gonna draw in your last breath. Among the fallen leaves I come a-wandering along this ridge where we first met, to feed upon the memories, the pines where we made our bed. I see with you there's nothing sacred. You lie upon that store-bought dress. You told your husband you traded in green stamps. I saved a whole year to get you the best. Josephine, for that rooster raises the dead, and your new lover finds his way home. You're gonna draw in your last breath. You always wanted off this mountain. You were meant for more than this simple life. And as I send you off in your new dress, I bet you wish you'd been a faithful wife. I've no doubt they'll search this mountain, and I'll put in my time and sweat, but I'll shed no tears for the missing. For I won't know where you rest. Josephine, for that rooster raises the dead, and your new lover finds his way home. You're gonna draw in your last breath. Before your new lover finds his way home, you're gonna draw in your last breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that my 86-year-old mother said, son? She was quite disturbed by that. I said, Mom, it's just a song. I mean, I highly recommend everybody write one. It's very therapeutic.
Actually, we were all by a campfire at the Wood and Stone where y'all were leading, and you did that song, and within the next 3 days, I think 23 people wrote
Murder ballads.
Murder ballads.
So, golly,
Like,
you never
don't
know
have
what
murder
influence you'll have. I killed 23 more people. 24 all to my name. Like a gunslinger or something.
I wrote mine in the first person as a serial killer, and the guy in my bunk, not my bunk, but across the bunk. I slept in my bunk alone, but he didn't want to sleep in the bunk room with me that night.
Well, clearly I need to up the body count in my songs. it's getting so late. I guess it's early. No one else on the highway except the long roads. Memories hang on, showing no mercy. But you can't outrun a feeling, no matter how fast you go on the long road. On the long road, honey, you can't outrun what is already done on the long road. Well, I lived in a house on a crumbling hillside. Our seeds just slept, summer fields lay fallow, and time answered there to a different kind of tide, and it swept me away in a season of sorrow on the long road. On the long road, honey, we can't outrun what is already done on the long, on the long, on the long road. And we are all on it, and we cannot see beyond it. I come to you now. I come in pieces, but I come to you whole. Yes, I come to you clean. Lay your yesterdays down, and when it don't come easy, I will hold on to you, and you can hold on to me on the long road. On the long road, honey, we can't outrun what is already done on the long road. On the long road, honey, we will become what we will become on the long, on the long, on the long road.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
I want to thank once again CD Warehouse. I also want to thank you for being here tonight. We really appreciate that. This is, we enjoy it, but it's for you. And we also want to thank the people that are tuning in on the internet, on the YouTube channel. And if y'all have a good time tonight, you can actually go home and watch it tonight or tomorrow or any other day that you want, because they store it up there. I want to thank Sean for doing the sound, and thank you, Sean and Corey, for doing the lights and video. And I'm going to do a public service announcement song right now. And the message is, don't do drugs and drink at the same time. I had that occur one time and it did not work out well for me at all. It was back around 2008, and there was a lot of stress going on in the world, and I wasn't sleeping well. And this buddy of mine, who's a doctor, said, "Well, if you're not sleeping, I can give you this pill that'll help you sleep." And it was called Ambien. I didn't know about Ambien. Everybody knows about Ambien now, but I didn't know about it. And he's not my doctor. In fact, he's a lady doctor, but he was a buddy of mine. So he says, "I'll get you this pill." And I said, "I'll take it." You know? And as a joke, he said, "It works great if you have a cocktail with it." And I didn't know he was joking. So I get in my easy chair recliner. I have on flannel PJs, and I got my laptop in there, and I take this Ambien pill, and I've got some scotch beside me, so I'm sipping on that scotch. And I don't know if you've ever fallen asleep trying to write emails, but you wake up and the letter D is going down the page and all that stuff. And about 3:30 in the morning, I woke up to the most excruciating pain. And what had happened is the fan on my laptop had sucked up those flannel PJs, and the computer got real hot, and it was burning the flesh off my leg. And I ended up with a welt about that high. And to this day, I have no pigment in this part of my leg here. So if I had on shorts, I could show you. But just come up after the show. I'll pull up my pants leg and take you all through it there. But the good news is I got a cool song out of it.
I think the moral of the story is you shouldn't answer emails.
Yeah, that's right. Or go to a real doctor, not your buddy. You hot stuff, you burn me bad. You hot stuff, now I be sad. You hot stuff, yeah, I'll be glad when I grow back the skin I had. It's all my fault, I drifted off. I left you unattended. It hit the fan, you heated up and left me red and mended. You hot stuff, you burn me bad. You hot stuff, I be sad. You hot stuff, yeah, I'll be glad when I grow back the skin I had. Keep going, that's too good.
Mr. David Robert King.
How about that? David Robert King. I got so into it, I totally forgot the next verse. So I'm just going to ease past it and go to the last verse. It's hard to know till it's too late when a hot one's out to burn you. So pay close mind while you got the time. Slim and sleek can really hurt you. You hot stuff, you burn me bad. You hot stuff, now I be sad. You hot stuff, now I'm glad when I grow back the skin I had. Yeah. Stuff, you burn me bad. You hot stuff, now I be sad. You hot stuff, yeah, I'll be glad when I grow back the skin I had. Yeah, you hot stuff. You hot stuff. You hot stuff. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I don't get to hear stuff like that
I
too
love
often.
that song.
Except on the CD, which you should all listen to.
Purchase.
It's on Spotify and iTunes and YouTube, all that stuff too.
I had so much fun on that one. I didn't think about my next song. All right. That's usually how I spend this entire time. Oh, I can't do that song. I shouldn't do that song. All right, I'm going to do... okay, yeah. I'm going to do a... this is all right. This is a song about Boone's Farm wine and Mad Dog 2020, which I saw something on Facebook the other day with the MD 2020, and they made it look like the like for 2020, like the year 2020, like vote Mad Dog 2020. I thought it was really fun. I won't say any more about that, but this is a song called Blue Wine. My first, my second, my third, and the only one I can recall. The vision of you in that hand-me-up skirt down the road from the Grand Teton Mall is etched in my mind like a branded hide, like a fog that won't yield to the day. I don't regret giving you that ride, but I sure wish I could drink you away. Come and see, oh, come and see just where I've been since you made up your mind. Well, you've been drinking coffee, I've been drinking blue wine, blue wine. Well, who says wine has to cost more than milk? Who says wine can't get me through the day? With these flashbacks of empty jeans, soft skin and silk, have me praying to saints, Bartles and James. Your teeth perfectly crooked and your hair perfectly straight, your flared pants resting easy on the rocks at the lake. Or was it a dam? Dear Lord, God damn. Come and see, oh come and see just where I've been since you made up your mind. Well, you've been getting married, I've been drinking blue wine, blue wine. Well, I found your old house, one just the same, so I stooped on your porch for a spell. Glanced at my bottle and prayed into the rain that you and yours are all doing well. Do I cross your mind ever, anytime? Or am I just a shadow drinking my blue wine? Wine, blue wine.
I love writing songs. You know, some of my favorite rock guys have got their own tequila brands now. Can't wait to see King's Blue Wine. I'm going to do a tune that's called Stumbling Towards the Light. Once I remember it. Went out drinking and I left. Someone's drinking. Whenever you start out went out drinking, you're allowed to forget. Had a guitar and it broke my heart. I went out drinking, left it in the car. I found a cinder block in my back seat. Broken glass where it used to be. Had a lover and it broke my heart. Walking away was the hardest part. I wondered, did she ever raise a family? She deserved a better man than me. To struggle every day, living with the choices that I've made. I'm just trying to get it right. stumbling towards the line. I heard a song and it broke my heart. A lonely voice calling from the dark, singing my life back to me. Simple truth brought me to my knees. It's a struggle every day, living with the choices that I made. I'm just trying to get it right, stumbling towards the light. Heard a story and it brought me hope about a man at the end of his rope. Standing on the edge, he took a leap of faith, left behind all his anger and hate. It's a struggle every day, living with the choices that I made. I'm just trying to get it right, stumbling towards the light. I had a guitar and it broke my heart. It's a true story. I had a guitar and the car, went out drinking, and it came back and it was gone. And there were two things. It was not my guitar, and it was not my car. You learn things pretty quickly when you're 24 or so. I had some explaining to do.
Lucy? I'm going to play this beautiful piano right now.
All right.
Awesome. Talk to
Okay.
me, Corey, if I'm in the way.
Hi, everybody. Well, I'm at a place where all of my grandparents are gone now, so it has me thinking a lot about what we leave behind and how we assign meanings to objects. And this song was inspired by a big old glass jar that used to sit on my grandparents' front porch. And when I was a kid, I never knew what it was there for, so I just made up this story about it. It's called Wide Mouth Jar. Wide mouth jar full of wishes, sitting out on the front porch in the rain. It's held many things, fireflies and goldfishes, but when will it hold wishes again? Push pins, thumbtacks, and rusty nails, cloudy old grease from her frying pan. Oh, wide mouth jar, long forgotten, holds just as much as your dreaming can. Wide mouth jar full of wishes, used to sit in his room by the model airplanes. Bedtime stories and goodnight kisses. A mother and father tucked a little boy in. Then they'd each place it in the jar until it filled up, and they'd start over again. Oh, wide-mouthed jar, long forgotten, holds just as much as your dreaming can. Baseballs, dinosaurs, and magic tricks, trophies, marbles, and pick-up sticks, a box full of memories that she fixed just for him, just for him. Two rocking chairs sit there empty, the last of the distant relatives has gone. A house that has stood for more than a century. A little boy turned to a man has come home. Now he stands on the porch listening to the rain. Newborn baby in his arms staring up at him. Oh, wide-mouthed jar, long forgotten, the time has come for wishing again. Yes, the time has come for wishing again.
Wow. That's killer. That's
Beautiful.
Wow,
That
that's
is
beautiful.
I'm glad this isn't a competition.
Ah,
Amen.
well, I think we just lost, Chuck.
Actually, this song is about a jar and Beth as well. One of the things she was teaching us up at this place in Maryland called Wood and Stone writing retreat was there's no such thing as writer's block, you know. And one of the exercises she said, get a jar and fill it up with little slips of papers of nouns, and then if you can't think of anything to write with, just draw out of a sheet of paper and whatever the noun is, write about it. And so there's a guy named Pete Rogan that he and I never got a chance to write together, and he's up in Pennsylvania, so we did the Skype thing. And I said, what do you want to write about? He was like, I don't know. I said, what do you want to write about? I don't know. So he says, well, I got the jar with all the nouns in it. So he pulled out the word sky. So that's what we wrote this song about. And it's on our CD that's going to be released in 2019. Standing at two dusty roads, staring at my shoes. Crossroads are watching me, not sure what to do. Trying to shake off what's behind, unsure of what's ahead. Right and left both look the same. These demons I got shed. I'll follow the sky. I'll follow the sky. Always above me. I'll follow the sky. Standing here looking up, earth and sky are one. Standing here looking up, can't see how it's done. Horizon shows me where to go, the place I want to stay. Closer I seem to come, the further it moves away. I'll follow the sky, I'll follow the sky, always above me. I'll follow the sky. Standing here won't get me there, so I travel on. Finally found it's not where I go, it's sky that's reaching down. I'll follow the sky, I'll follow the sky, always above me. I'll follow the sky, I'll follow the sky, I'll follow the sky, always above me. I'll follow the sky, always watching over me. I'll follow the sky. Thank you. So, I never told you that, but thank you. All right, Captain.
Beth had me thinking about grandparents, and this is a song. You know, there's I was in my, I still think I'm in my mid-30s, but I won't tell you how old I am. But I was up in almost to my mid-30s when I lost the last of the grandparents, and I feel like I felt like I had a lot of time with them, and I feel really blessed for that, and I also there's another sadness that comes with you just have more time to get to know them and miss them. So, anyways, this is a song I wrote shortly after my grandmother left this crazy place, and you know, since then I've lost other folks, and a lot of my friends have too. So I hope this song brings you some of the peace that it's brought me, a little piece of that peace. So it's called Lower Lights. Corridor, white on white, leads to those of lower light that bear the weight of God's design for starts and stalls and quitting time. Well, I thought you'd get strong and we'd go on to Twin Falls, where your dear family was, when you learned the value of cold hard work and biscuit love. Will, you're gone now. You took the stars with you. You saw the best in me. I guess that's gone too. But I'll tend these low lights, and they'll burn for you. Holy Mary, won't you hum along? Give grace for these sins I've sown, and lead this dear one ever on into your arms, into your arms. Will, you're gone now. You took the stars with you. You saw the best in me. I guess that's gone too. But I'll tend these low lights, and they'll burn for you. Well, the oxygen's been pulled from your room. Morning will be coming soon. You left your earrings, rings, and a bracelet too. Well, I bet glory looks great on you. Will, you're gone now. You took the stars with you. You saw the best in me. I guess that's gone too. But I'll tend these low lights, and they'll burn for you. Will, you're gone now. You took the stars with you. You saw the best in me, all that comes from you. Well, I'll tend these low lights, and they'll burn for you tonight. Yes, they'll burn for you. May your angel band rise up to meet you. May the great light shine upon you forevermore.
I mentioned that I had the privilege to be paired with David Robert down at the 30A Song Festival. That was the first time I heard that song. I was just blown away by it, and I'm so grateful that it was on the CD as well. But when he played it in the room, there was about 4 seconds of silence, and then all of a sudden the place erupted. And it was just, that's a cool, cool song.
Thanks,
well
Jeff.
done.
Yeah, tough one to follow. Let's see. I think I'll take us down a notch. Actually, maybe this could be kind of a happy song. It started out. A buddy of mine called me. He said he was actually getting ready to go out on his boat. He's a big fisherman, and he was having a bit of a hard time. He was a builder, and it was during a period of time when building was not doing so well, and he was complaining about that. And he said, if I slip over the side, my boat comes in without me, don't know what happened. I said, well, time out. You can't talk like that. That's against the rules. And we talked a bit more, and I said, look, I got to jump, but just stay in the boat. And so that became our little mantra. And as I was actually on a plane getting ready to leave, and they shut the door, and they said I had to get off the phone. So as we're climbing out, I started thinking, stay in the boat. There's a song in there somewhere. So I wrote this song, and my friend is doing fine. He's a happy man. He's still fishing a lot and comes in with his boat every day. Also, Beth sings this one with me as well, and if it sounds like one of us is not on the backgrounds, it's because I'm singing it differently from the way I did it on the record. So forgive me. Just stay with me, babe.
It's all good.
We can't know what tomorrow might bring, what surprises will be waiting. Could be the sweetest lover you'll ever know, sent here to teach you a new way to flow. When loneliness bites like a bitter cold night, for the life of you ain't got no reason left to fight. Remember, we're just here on the one-way ticket ride. In all its glory, this is the time of your life. So stay in the boat, stay in the boat. It's not your time for goodbyes. Saying all she wrote, tear of the note. This is design, so let it shine. Reach out and find your peace of mind. Stay in the boat. What makes me think I got something you wanna hear? How could I know about your losses and fears? Well, I've been caught in the storms of life once or twice. In a moment of panic, I almost stepped out on thin ice. And I heard, stay in the boat, stay in the boat. It's not your time for goodbyes. Saying all she wrote, so tear out that note. This is design, so let it shine. Reach out and find your peace of mind. Stay in the boat. We come into this world on a wing-ended prayer, come tumbling in right out of thin air. We grab on tight for the ride of our life. When it's time to go, don't you know he'll turn out the light. Stay in the boat, stay in the boat. It's not your time. Goodbyes ain't all she wrote, so tear up that note. This is design, so let it shine. Reach out and find your peace of mind. Stay in the boat. Stay in the boat. Thank you.
That was a great catch.
Thank you.
Great catch.
Thank you. Thank you, Beth.
I think I need like an app that has encouraging songs on it, and I can just play it whenever I feel down, you know. Yeah. Stay in the boat.
Oh, thanks.
Stay.
Well, it's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, this is a new song, and people often ask where songs come from. And this song came from this piece of jewelry that I had. There was this cute watch, and it wrapped around my arm like 4 or 5 times, and it looked like a bracelet. And but the only thing was, every time I looked down at it to see what time it was totally off, like by several hours. And I'm like, this is your only job. So I was walking around, you know, thinking how I just don't have time. I don't have time. And then I started thinking about all the other things that I don't have time for. And so I put them into this song. I'll try not to wiggle out of my chair on this one. I got this cute little watch, but it don't keep time. Brown leather straps, you know it sure looks fine. I gotta roll it on over. I gotta roll it on out. I gotta roll it on over. 'Cause baby, I ain't got time, no, no. I ain't got got a robot on the phone telling me what to believe. Preachers on the street, talking heads on TV. I gotta roll them on over. I gotta roll them on out. I gotta roll them on over. 'Cause baby, I ain't got time, no, no. I ain't got time. And if you want to waste my time, honey, you're out of luck. Because I ain't got time for nothing that don't light me up. Come on, light me up. Well, there's a sad little man sitting on the hill. Wants it to be the way it was, but it never will. We gotta roll him on over. We gotta roll him on out. We gotta roll him on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time, no, no. We ain't got time. And I heard a man shouting about a woman's place. I say it's smack dab in the middle of the human race. We gotta roll him on over. We gotta roll him on out. We gotta roll him on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time, no, no. We ain't got time. And if you want to waste my time, honey, you're out of luck. Because I ain't got time for nothing that don't light me up. Come on, light me Well, I'm looking in the mirror and the lines won't quit. It's too bad I can't find a way to give up. Ooh, I gotta roll them on over. I gotta roll them on out. I gotta roll them on over. 'Cause baby, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time. And time's flying faster than we know. If it don't light you up, you gotta let it go. You gotta roll it on over. You gotta roll it on out. You gotta roll it on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time, no, 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 no. You gotta roll it on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time. You gotta roll it on over. 'Cause baby, we ain't got time. Nice backups, you guys. Thanks. I got time.
This is a song that was also kind of one of your workshop things, and it's on our SOBO. SOBO is our band, and that stands for Eclectic Selection. Not our band, but the band I'm in. It stands for Eclectic Selections of Everything But Opera. And we have a show here August 17th.
What that stood for.
And you might see these little red cards out by the bar or out by the front door. Pick one up because it'll tell you all about how to get tickets for it. Or you might be so compelled tonight to say, I don't want to leave without tickets because somebody might get a seat that I like and I wanted to get in anyway. So you can get tickets tonight if you like. But anyway, I'm going to check this tuning here. Beth had this exercise where she had a deck of cards, and everybody's seen The Sound of Music, where do re mi fa sol la ti do. Well, in Nashville they do it by numbers, so it'd just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she had a deck of cards, and she said just draw 3 or 4 cards out. I forget what it was, 4 cards, and then she said, you got to write a song using those chords, and I looked at it, I was like, I've never written a song with these chords in my life. And but she said we could do whatever we want to on the chorus. So I said, all right, great. So I think the way I put them in the order that you gave me, but is there we go. That still sounds out of tune. It is. All right. But anyway, the next year I was at the same Wood and Stone retreat, and we were sitting by the fire, and you said, did you ever record that song? I said, no. I said, do you think I should? And she goes, yeah. So when I showed it to the producer, Phil Madera, he goes, yeah, absolutely. So anyway, thank you for that encouragement and also that exercise. So it goes like this. Close tight, out of sight, hide behind your wall. Heartache, heartbreak, now you won't love it all. Lied to, doubt grew, I played for a fool. Mistrust, distrust, how could he be so cruel? There's monsters in your closet, snakes slithering on your floor. Wolves, they wanna eat you. They're right outside your door. All these things are out to get you. Scary, scary as can be. And I just wanna love you. So why you scared me? New day, new way. All I want's a chance. Please, dear, don't fear one more romance. There's monsters in your closet, snakes slithering on your floor. Wolves, they wanna eat you. They're right outside your door. All these things are out to get you. Scary, scary as can be. And I just wanna love you. So why you scared me? All these things are out to get you. Scary, scary as can be. I just wanna love you. So why you scared me? So why you scared me? So why you scared me? Thanks. And thank you again. Yeah, this is our last round. We want everybody to be home by 9:30. So, I mean, you can go to Waffle House if you want, but we want you to have the opportunity to be home by 9:30. So, yeah, this is our last round.
All right, so this has been such a pleasure. Wyatt, Beth, so cool to meet you, and just such an honor to be in your company this day. And Chuck and Eddie, Owen, these guys are just some of my favorite people. Yeah, let's hear it for these guys. I've known Chuck for a total of about 4 hours probably, but I knew right away that he was my kind of people. And you know, if you come play at Eddie's place, you're gonna get kissed like at Grandma's house. It's just, it's the best. It's the best place. And these are true music folks, no pretension at all. And that's just such a breath of fresh air. So this is it for me. This is a song I wrote because things are it's rough out there, and there's a lot of hope, but there's a lot of the opposite of hope too. And this is just a song about the people that are in the thick of it. I get to sit over here and, in my house and play with my new baby daughter, and some people are in the exact opposite situation. So this is a song about that. This is the first time I've played it, so I hope you like it. This land should be where broken pieces come together, not where they're further torn apart. Where the weary soul finds peace in times of stormy weather, and a place to rest a tired heart. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, please. This land should be where human is the holy tie that binds, now where worth is race or place or background, where everybody knows it takes all kinds of kinds to keep this old world spinning round. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, please. Have mercy, have mercy, God, have mercy, please. There are lessons to be learned from the bridges we've burned. Our prophets are pointing to our past. It's written in the stars, and it's written in their scars. The bleed, the dream that all shall be free at last. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, please. Have mercy, God, have mercy,
And you got the Norfolk Southern seal of approval on that one. That's a beautiful song. Thanks for sharing
Hey, Chuck, thanks.
Yeah, thank
for
you,
having
Wyatt.
me. And likewise, David Robert King and Beth, it's always great to see you. And Eddie, man, thanks. Kind of on a similar note, I'd like to do a tune of mine. It's called An American Dream. It's about a young mother trying to get across the southern borders with her 2 young children. And I got the idea watching the news a few years back when we had opened up our southern borders to anybody who could get here from Guatemala or Honduras or El Salvador, and if they were under 18 and all of these specifics, and I thought, wow, it's kind of crazy. But then I thought about it, and if I had my son in a place like that, I would do whatever I could to get him here. So I kept an eye on it and eventually wrote a song. It's called An American Dream. On a moonless night way down south of the border, a young mother holds on to her son and her daughter. taking just what they can carry. She whispers a Hail Mary as rough hands shove them in the back of a Chevy van. Now she don't trust that old coyote, he won't look her in the eye. He's got all her money, knows she needs him to survive. Her husband's half a world away, washing cars in East LA, saving every cent he can to get them to the promised land. An American dream, a light on a distant shore, worth risking so much for the land of the free. An American dream. After 3 days of driving, packed like sardines in a can, Coyote pulls over waving a pistol in his hand. He said that way to the Rio, via con Dios. The midday sun was burning hot. Some would make it, some would not. They stumbled out of the desert under cover of the night, crossed that big bend when the lawmen hit their lights. She stood clutching those two tiny hands, frozen while the others ran, stopped cold at the border in the name of law and order. An American dream, a light on a distant shore, worth risking so much for the land of the free. An American dream. We drop our kids off at school on our way to work, get stuck in traffic, flip off some jerk while she's sitting in a cell. Yeah, I know she's been through hell, but I bet she's already making plans to try again. An American dream, a light on a distant shore, worth risking so much for the land of the free. An American dream.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. And thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Betty.
Yes, thanks for braving the rain, you guys. Thank you so much for hosting us. And all three of you guys, thank you for the inspiration and the laughs and good music. Well, I'll send this out to everyone, and just a prayer that we can be easy on ourselves and easy on each other in these crazy times. So feel free to sing along in the chorus. And it's in E flat if you want to rip a solo after the bridge. Today the world feels so heavy. It don't care about you or me. So let's wait for tomorrow to leave this sanctuary. We've been working so hard for so little, for so long, to keep this place to belong. I'll take it easy on you. Let's take some time to breathe. Take it easy, easy, easy. Now the radio says it's a mess downtown. This little house is safe and warm. How nice to be together. The baby's sleeping and the coffee is on. We've been working so hard for so little, for so long, to keep this place to belong. So take it easy on me. I'll take it easy on you. Let's take some time to breathe and take it easy, easy, easy. And I can't bear to leave your side. I'm all out of courage, and I need a take it easy on me. I'll take it easy on you. Let's take some time to breathe and take it easy, easy, easy. I'm gonna take it easy, easy, easy. Listening to the rain on the rooftop. I'm gonna take it easy, easy, easy.
What a voice.
Ooh, thank you.
Thank you again for coming, and thank you for those of you watching on the internet. And I want to thank Beth Wood again, Wyatt Easterling, David Robert King. We'd love to spend some time with you, visit with you. We'll be out in the lobby, so we'll head on out there now. Thank you so much. Oh, and thank you, CD Warehouse, for sponsoring this.